Hi everybody, I'm Annabel. Lately, I've been involved more in the community. In fact,
Mm-hmm.
we kind of have been doing this for quite a while now, I would say.
Yeah.
But we kind of got more serious and really into things, especially during this COVID season. Like for
Mm.
example, as early as circuit breaker. So we have been doing our part for the
Yeah.
community by actually doing different things like preparing cooked meals, as
Mm-hmm.
well as things like care packages to underprivileged families, as well as our friends who are residents of a home for the physically handicapped. So
Yeah.
basically, we have friends who have asked us like, when will you stop doing this? Or actually,
Yeah.
what are you been doing this for? Because
Yeah.
for us, like, when you do all this, do you
Mm-hmm.
actually where do you actually get your funds from? So
Yeah.
essentially we are actually getting our funds from people like our friends,
Mm-hmm.
family, or even through word of mouth. So we
Yeah.
must say that we have been very blessed to meet like-minded people who are
Yeah.
ready to support the cause, people
Mm-hmm.
who come forward with donations, donations in kind, and even people who may not be able to come up with money. They actually lend their hands in terms of um, being
Yeah.
our support. So what they do is basically we cook a meal, then they pick up the food, and then they send it to wherever it needs to go. So for example, we have this friend, he stays all the way in the west. He comes to our place, which is in the northeast, just to pick up food, drop it
Mm-hmm.
off at the home for the physically handicapped, which is in Serangoon Gardens, and then
Yeah.
after that he heads back home. So
Yeah.
it's all the way just to make a delivery to Serangoon, which some people would find like it's a waste of time. But we must say that we have been very blessed to meet such people along the way who are very happy to lend their time and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, we are doing our part for the community by reaching out to people based on their needs and what we can actually do for them. We do our best to reach out to them lah.
Yeah. Thanks, Annabelle. So, I mean, I understand from you that previously you were a financial consultant.
Yeah.
And what made you do this switch into social services?
Okay. So when I prior to being a financial planner, I used to run a cafe that
Yeah.
was a social enterprise where we actually partnered with the Rainbow Center. And some of you might have heard of the cafe before. It's called the Rabbit Hole. So
Mm-hmm.
the Rabbit Hole is a salad and juice bar where we used to be in town. So we partnered with the Rainbow Center to hire the students with special needs, mainly autism. So
Yeah.
basically, the school sends the students to our place to work, and
Mm-hmm.
these students are sent to us because of their interest in the F&B industry.
Yeah.
So we actually trained altogether about five students, and from the stage of being people who have no idea, some of them they've never even
Yeah.
uh, handled a pair of scissors or a pair of knives before, with zero knowledge, I would say. They
Mm-hmm.
came in to the rabbit hole to work, and it actually during the time that they were with us, they gained a skill or two, and out of the five, there are two boys in particular
Yeah.
who, from the time when they joined us, had zero knowledge, all the way to now, they are already working
Yeah.
part time at different places,
Yeah.
and they have got a lot more skills than before lah. So like one of them, when he came to us, he is a boy who seems to be looking everywhere, a bit
Uh-huh.
lost. So we were
Yeah.
thinking, can this boy actually adapt? And how should we actually go about training him? So his job
Yeah.
coach said, for them, people with special needs, sometimes they've got certain peculiarities, just like us. So for this
Mm-hmm.
boy, you just watch and see how he behaves. He's capable. So okay, so we gave him the time, and then we just trained him. And after only about a couple of days,
Yeah.
um, he actually, was very independent already. So there was one afternoon when we were serving a lunch crowd. We
Mm-hmm.
actually realized that we kind of so-called neglected him in the sense of
Yeah.
not giving him any like work per se to do. So we just
Yeah.
told him, to like cut up a bit of things at the back,
Yeah.
do a bit of prep, and then suddenly we realized after the lunch crowd actually died down, we realized that he actually went to get garlic and onion from the basket to
Mm-hmm.
start peeling and cutting on his own. So we were really, really surprised when we saw that. And we thought, maybe
Mm.
it's time to give the boy a bit more room to explore his skills and to see what he would like to learn lah,
Yeah.
basically. So um, it actually reached a stage where on certain days when we had to go and pick up our supplies in the morning and we were a bit late in going to the shop, and then he was earlier than us, he could actually turn on the lights and then start preparation all by himself. So
Mm.
having a salad bar with like 40 over toppings, he was able to prepare the vegetables for the salad,
Yeah.
the toppings, and have the chicken cooking at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that I feel even as mainstream people, some of us have this difficulty of, or maybe even a phobia for some, of being in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But for a young boy at about 18 years old then,
Mm-hmm.
17, 18 years old then, he was able to do all this, which I think is really fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and even his mom didn't think that he was capable of doing that. So in
Yeah.
fact, it was only when we showed our mom like pictures of what he actually managed, and the mom was like, "Okay, I've never seen this side of my son." So
Yeah.
now the mother is, also slowly giving him a bit more opportunity to show that area of independence when he's at home. So like asking him to help out with meal prep in the kitchen and all that. So these are things that we have achieved, and would proudly say that it was a very big milestone. When we were at the
Mm.
rabbit hole. So we actually during our 2 years there, although I would say I would have preferred for it to be longer, and
Yeah.
to be able to reach out more to the community. But in the 2 years, we actually managed to, I would say, serve our purpose
Yeah.
of being there. So after we called it a day at the cafe, then I decided to move into financial planning,
Yeah.
uh, with the mission of having being in a career where I'm able to serve the community through what I do. So as many of you know, I mean, as much as financial planners, or some of you know us as insurance agents, some of you
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
see us, you tend to like shy away because insurance
Yeah.
agents run after people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But uh, to be very objective, I would say there are genuine financial planners out there who are not
Yeah.
after your money, but really,
Mm-hmm.
really, sincerely wanting to help you plan out your finances, lah,
Mm.
basically. So uh, I joined the career with the purpose of doing something where I'm able to share this concept, that helps people to plan their finances, like whether it's in retirement, hospitalization,
Yeah.
whether it's critical illness, basically something that can help people to plan while they are still healthy and capable financially,
Mm-hmm.
so that when rainy day comes or should illness strike, they don't have to worry about finances. Because I mean, put it very simply, we all save up for things like holiday, for branded goods,
Yeah.
to buy good food, but who saves to be in the hospital, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
basically, yeah, and besides, with a mother who has been in the industry for 20 years and an uncle who has been in the industry for more than 15 years, I see for myself how they have reached out to their clients, and
Mm.
how they have actually saved lives with this career. So now I've decided to move out of the financial planning industry,
Yeah.
and back into the F&B scene, because I still feel that passion and excitement in me to reach out to the community. Um, like I
Mm.
said earlier, many people ask like, why do that when in the first place, first things first, you don't even know if the business will work out.
Yeah.
And then secondly, why hire people with special needs when in the first place you could hire, maybe students part time, and
Mm-hmm.
then you just tell them what to do, they get it
Yeah.
done, and then you can rest, rather than you have to
Yeah.
train people with special needs and things like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I find that it's precisely because these individuals are not given sufficient opportunities and time to show their capabilities, which is
Yeah.
precisely the reason why they become forgotten. They are neglected by society, and people have this stereotype that this group of them are not as capable. But
Mm.
when they are given the kind of trust and opportunity to shine, it's actually pretty, I would say, surprising what they can actually do.
Mm.
So I would say the main reason for moving out of the financial planning industry to do this again is really, really to um, continue the purpose of reaching out to the community. And with this up and coming F&B that we're gonna start on, we we do have plans in place to hire back the people with special needs, as well as you know different people from underprivileged families whom we can actually reach out to
Yeah.
along the way, and give these
Yeah.
people an opportunity and some time to figure things out and be meaningfully employed lah.
Sure. Yeah, thanks so much for sharing that, Annabelle. So, what I'm hearing is that you actually feel very drawn to make a social impact. But I'm wondering, is it a difficult decision, like giving up financial security for doing something like social enterprises, which might be seen as not for profit? You don't earn a lot of money. Was it a difficult decision?
I would say difficult. I mean, you're right to a certain extent, in terms of the financial security.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so I'm turning 24 this year. And then, people
Yeah.
say at 24, like, there are different schools of thoughts. So some people say that because you're 24, you've got the time to go and try.
Yeah.
On the other hand, there are people who say, hey, 24 already, you may be young, but not that young anymore. You don't
Yeah.
have much time to waste. You need to support the family and things like that. So I must say that I'm very blessed because I have parents who are supportive of what we want to do.
Yeah.
So in that sense, we do have the financial support,
Yeah.
and this decision is not exactly easy. Like I wanna end it, then I'll just call it a day.
Yeah.
It's not so simple,
Mm-hmm.
but after much thought, it's something that I wake up feeling excited about,
Yeah.
and being able to see these people have a meaningful uh, opportunity in
Mm.
society to be meaningfully employed
Yeah.
is something that brings satisfaction.
Yeah.
Being able to reach out to the community, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we give food to these people, there's I can continue, just earning money,
Yeah.
buying things and supplying to the families who need it.
Yeah.
But ultimately, like the very common phrase that people use is you want to give the fish or you want to teach the person how to fish. So
Yeah.
I guess if I can do something that can teach people how to fish, then
Mm-hmm.
it's something that it's good for them. And I basically just feel excited
Mm. Yeah.
and looking forward to what I can do
Yeah.
for these people, because I mean they come to our place to work. It may be a small establishment, but with every bit of skill that they acquire at our place, it is something that I believe would give them some skills that's needed towards them effectively um, effectively helping them towards gaining better employment in a bigger
Yeah.
establishment in
Yeah.
the future. Yeah, so it's I would say we can maybe put it in a way where they start somewhere small in our place, and then they get some skills that they need, and then from there they
Yeah.
gain the footing, the confidence, then
Yeah.
they can go out there and do something bigger. Yeah, so we feel that it would be something meaningful that we're doing for the community, and
Yeah.
I really am looking forward to the start
Yeah.
of this F&B place.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks so much, Annabelle. I mean, that's really inspiring about maybe giving up financial security to do something meaningful.